Hello my ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. How is everybody doing? Hopefully you're all having a great week. I'm just home from work, made a nice big mug of steaming hot tea, and I'm about to share with you a package that I've received today. It's a very heavy package. Now I know what let's do this on camera. I'm just trying to, it's quite a big box. I know what one of the items is because I was contacted by Kristoffer Hughes, the author and deck creator behind like the Celtic Tarot. One of the best books I've ever read on grief was As the Last Leaf Falls. I read that, I'm going to say about a year ago, maybe a little bit more. And it came at the right time for me, and it's a brilliant book. I'll try and insert a picture of it here and also in the descriptions a link to it. But if anybody is experiencing grief and looking at it from a pagan perspective, then it's fantastic. And yeah, so Kristoffer sent me a message saying that he was a fan of the channel and he wanted to send me an advance copy, advance for the UK anyway, of B Tarot, which is coming out in the UK, and I think in about a month, maybe 2 months, and I believe it's just been released in the US. As you can see, it's by Kristoffer Hughes and the art is by Nadia Turner. So, but this is why the box is so heavy. He is also, oh, there's something else in here as well. Oh, we've got this little egg candle with a bee on it. That's cute. It's got little goggly eyes. And some Caradwin natural incense. Oh, that looks like resin that you put on charcoal. And I've got a charcoal burner, so that's lovely. But it's natural incense anyway, Caradwin. So I'll use some of that. And then, yeah, this is really cute. I just wondered if it had like a smell to it, and if it was beeswax, it being a bee, probably is. It looks like it's handmade anyway. It's got this little bee on it, so that's cute, thank you. And yeah, then we got this book, The Book of Druidry, a complete introduction to the magic and wisdom of the Celtic mysteries. And it's by Kristoffer Hughes, one of the most interesting original books yet written on Druidry. And that's perfect for me because I've always had an interest in any sort of pagan belief. And I've never been to a Druid meeting or a mute or whatever it's called. See, I think it's a mute. But Druidry really fascinates me and has done for a long time. And I put off looking into it, but yeah, it just fascinates me. So this promises to be a really interesting book as well. So I'll look forward to having a read through of that. Wow. So when was this released? Is this a new book he's got coming out? Oh, he's written here, yours in the grace of the Druids. Oh, that's nice. And he signed that. There's Kristoffer. 2023 first printed. So yeah, it's a new book. And looks brilliant. So I shall look forward to reading that. Anyway, I've just not blown my candle out somehow. Don't know how, but probably with the mat. As long as I don't burn this mat. Anyway, we're here to look. Oh, there's a note. Don't remember taking that out the box. Anglesey Druid Order. Of course, yeah. Kristoffer is in Anglesey. Simon, some gifts in appreciation for all you do in the world of tarot. Be magical, Kristoffer. That's really nice. Thank you, Kristoffer. If you do watch this video, I really, really appreciate it. And, you know, I'm such a fan of Kristoffer's work. So when he said to me, I've got a new tarot deck coming out and I'd like to send you a copy, I was over the moon. So it's by Llewellyn, as you can see here on the side. and the artwork looks beautiful. I've only seen a couple of cards. I haven't seen any walkthroughs, because when he asked me there weren't any walkthroughs. I don't know if there are now, with it already being released in the US. But it says here, ask the wild bee what the old druids knew, which is an ancient British adage. Follow the keeper's journey into the magical world of bees. Through 78 cards, buzzing, see what they did there, with divinatory energy, best-selling author Kristoffer Hughes explores the symbiotic relationship between bees and humankind. Discover the life cycle of bees, the archetypes of their world, and their mythological and cultural attributes. With Nadia Turner's exquisite art, a premium linen card finish, and Kristoffer's full-colour guidebook, this Rider-Waite-Smith style kit beautifully marries bee traditions with tarot wisdom for the hard-working tool in sync with the rhythms of nature. How fantastic. And there was I can't remember which one it was now, but there was a deck by Llewellyn at some point last year that was on linen cardstock. And I remember a few people saying, oh, I hope this is the, the start of something, because it was really, appreciated. Love the design. I love that we've got this kind of gloss on matte effect here. It's a nice magnetic closure box, as you can see. It opens up and it's beautiful. Did the bees understand the mysteries of the druids? Or did the bees perhaps give them access to those mysteries? It's like we've got a lovely, lovely book with, wow, it's not very often you see that in the kits, but it's edged in this beautiful brown, and then there's the pattern of light. Is that because of the edges of the pages? No, it's actually on there. It's like a honeycomb design. That's really lovely, really nice. Into the Hive is the book, and then you can see here we've got the cards. We've got this little string here and then we've got two bees, which is the back of the cards. This looks like a nice deck as well in terms of the thickness. It's borderless. So let's just put the box to one side. We'll have a quick look at the book, Into the Hive. And he's signed the book. This is so special. April 2024. Well, we're only on the 4th now, so he's really got this out fast. He's put, Simon, may you buzz with inspiration. Sweet readings. Love the blessed bee, Kristoffer. That is really sweet. Thank you. And look, it's in a metallic gold, so in keeping with the book. I mean, Llewellyn's production, I've said many times over the years, they can't be faulted. There was an issue a couple of years ago with the cardstock, but that seems to have been addressed now. But their books are just beautiful. Look at these full page illustrations that you get. Lovely glossy paper. Really, really beautiful, good quality. So we get a little bit here about Kristoffer, the author, and then about the artist, Nadia. He's because reading about him is fascinating life, not just with his pagan path and his druidry, but also working in mortuaries or morgues, depending where you are in the world. And yeah, I just loved reading about his life. Kristoffer Hughes of Wales is chief of the Anglesey Druid Order. Oh wow, so Kristoffer, maybe you can put me in touch with some local druids. Is a member of the Order of Bards, Ovates and Druids. He's a teacher, writer, workshop leader and guest speaker at pagan conferences, camps and festivals throughout the United Kingdom, Europe and North America, and has also contributed to Welsh and English television and radio. He's the author of 4 books and the creator of the Celtic Tarot and Yuletide Tarot course. And I was sent Yuletide Tarot by Oneness Emporium, Cheryl from Oneness Emporium, just before, I think about October, November time, but before Yule. visit him at www.angleseadruidsorder.co.uk. And then we've got a little bit here about Nadia, the artist. I don't know if she's worked on any other. She's done children's books and the Mists of Avalon Oracle. Oh, that's one of my favourite oracles. Always reminds me of going to Glastonbury each year. Rockpool Publishing 2019. So that's good to know. I just know I love the artwork because I love the artwork in Mists of Avalon. So we get the contents. We can see the first printing is 2024, so it's brand new deck. Into the Hive, the magical world of bees. Beyond the Hive, the magical world of tarot. The Waggle Dance, how to read the tarot. And then we have the major arcana, minor arcana. We've got a section on spreads, a conclusion and acknowledgement. But look how beautiful the artwork is. And this book is laid out gorgeously. Look at this. I can't wait to, have I got some time at the weekend? I really want to sit and have a read of this. So we do have some changes here. I noticed that when I took the cards out and saw that the Fool was the keeper, obviously the beekeeper. So it gives you a quick reference here. So the bee, not all have changed. The Magician is still the Magician, Empress, Emperor, but some have. So it tells you here we have a simple keyword, a simple meaning, and then the suits, we have wands, jars, swords and pentacles. So the only thing that's changed here is cups, which are jars. I don't know if the courts have changed, have they? I like these little quick reference guides too. We've got our numerological associations here as well. Yeah, 5 challenge, 4 stability, like it. King. No, it just tells you the attributes, the qualities. So it looks like the deck is still having King, Queen, Prince. Oh, so we've got Prince and Princess rather than Knight and Page, which I'm absolutely fine with. That's always a good kind of swap, really. And then the Waggle Dance is how to read the tarot. There's our little Waggle Dance. And then we go into the major arcana. And as I say, we've got this full, beautiful colour image. And then we get our buzzwords. I like it. And a write-up about the cards. Does it describe the scene? Yes, it does, which is great. And then we get our upright and reversed. But it's a story, you know, in order for the keeper to make manifest the experience of being in a relationship with the bees, something must house and give structure to it. This is the role of the magician. So it links it to the narrative of the story of the beekeeper. And yeah, you can see they're wearing their outfits. Look at this. Anyway, I'm jumping ahead. Let's have a look at the cards. Otherwise, I'll just look at them in the book because it's so beautiful. All right, we are in. So, as mentioned, it's linen cardstock, so you should be able to see the linen finish there. Really nice. Oh, this cardstock is fantastic. Well done, Llewellyn. This is really, really good quality. Nice and springy. Gorgeous. Not quite sure why we're finishing with an ace. We must be going through the kings. So yeah, nice thick deck. May edge it, may not. We'll see. Got a nice kind of caramel colour. Winsor & Newton would be nice for that. In terms of a size comparison, it does seem to be a little bit smaller than a standard tarot, but that's quite in keeping with Llewellyn. Oh, it's only very slight, very slight. Same width, but a little bit shorter than US Games NPC. All right, so I'm gonna bring the camera down and we'll take a close-up look at the cards. Okay, so here we have our Fool, the Keeper, the Beekeeper, right on the edge. Do you see the edge of this cliff here? And he's right on the edge. I love the beautiful meadows. And then the Magician here. I wonder if it was actually the same person, but the hair is a little bit different. But I read a little bit from what it said about the Magician as well. I love how the steam here, look, is making the landscape. This is a beautiful, beautiful High Priestess. And we have the pillars here, the black and white pillars with vases on, with beautiful flowers on top, a black vase and a white vase. Here's our Empress, stunning Empress card. Look at the flowers in her hair. They're coming up nicer on camera actually, these beautiful deep purples. And she's got a bee there on her finger. Our Emperor, look at him. Wow. The Delphic bee for our Hierophant. And then for our lovers, we have the Honeymoon, which is quite clever, honey. How beautiful. We have the Barrow, which replaces our Chariot card. He's transporting the hive there. Strength. Oh, look how she has wings. Is she a fairy? I just want to see quickly what the book says about that strength card. Gives you an idea as well of what you get in the book. So here we are. Strength. The buzzwords are energy, strength and courage. In this card, the mythical figure at the centre represents the holistic and animalistic connection between bees and the earliest peoples of the African continent. Wild bees of all kinds fly upward from her hands, and there is neither fear nor trepidation on her countenance. She is at one with the tiny insects. About her person and on her head are an abundance of flowers that display the essential quality of nature for both bee and humankind. Sprouting from her back are the wings of the honeybee, demonstrating her function as the spirit between three worlds of bee, human, and pollen-producing plants. In the background is a single hive that depicts the present form of beekeeping. I love how this book really goes into detail and describes the scene. This is what I love. This is what a good guidebook is about. One that really tells the tale of the image in the card. The figure of strength represents the earliest gatherers of honey, in which lore suggests, lore as in L-O-R-E, that neither bee nor nest were destroyed or damaged. In her pose and grace, the figure of strength expresses courage and trust. In turn, the bees do not harm her. It is an image of perfect symbiotic relationship, and yet a darker force creeps about this blissful scene. The cotton flowers that abound about the figure represents the untold damage that modern cotton farming has caused to the bees. Insecticide treatment of vast swathes of cotton fields have proven fatal to them. This stark message separates modern practices from the more holistic approach inspired by our ancestors. It belies a weakness and a fear in humankind that places monetary gain over all other things. Wow. Wow, that's brilliant. And then you get your card upright and reverse divinatory meanings. But these images, they're more than a tarot, aren't they? They are telling a story. They're telling the story of the plight of the bee, the bumblebee, and in such a beautiful way. What a match, you know? A match between Nadia as a fantastic artist and Kristoffer as a brilliant writer. Here's our hermit, which I love this card. This image is beautiful. The wheel, look at this with all the different flower beds. We have justice with the sting. Oh wow, the hanged one. Between two beehives, we've got a swarm of bees covering his body. The death card. Look at that. It's just got 13 on it for the card. I love the old chapel in the background and these graves. You can see the bees buzzing in the air around and from the grave. We've got this wreath here. It's beautiful. And we have temperance. The devil. All about money and wealth generation. Wow. Look at the sky. The tower. Oh, striking a hive here in the tree. The star. I love this perspective from behind with the star card. The moon. And the sun card. That's beautiful. That's perfect for this deck as well, isn't it? Seeing the sunflower and then the bees taking the pollen from the sunflower. We have rebirth rather than judgment. Wow. And the world, look at this. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit faster through the majors, the minors, because I'm mindful this video I could spend hours just talking about the images, and I certainly want to sit with this deck over the weekend and read the book. But we have our Ace of Wands, the 2, it's beautiful, the garden, 3, and as the book said, you know, it's very, or the back of the box, it's very RWS, as you can see here. So if you're used to that tarot tradition, then you won't have a problem with this deck. 5. Six of Wands. This is really, really good card stock. I'm really impressed. Oh, look at that for the 9. Oh. It's 10. And then we have our Princess. Oh, they look like they go together. That's quite clever. So let's have a look, see if I can fit all 4 in. So we have our princess, we have the prince, we have the queen. You really get that sense of a unit, don't you, of the 4 courts. Yeah, the fact that they're all taking turns to be in that same location, really. Which is great because, you know, there's no hierarchy in terms of types of thrones or anything like that. You know, they've all each got their right to be there. And then we have our jars, which is the cups. It's the only suit that's been renamed for obvious reasons. We've got the jars of honey. That's sweet. She's in her wedding dress. The 3. 4. 5. They're the overturned ones, I think they are, aren't they? The 6. 7. Oh, that's clever. I like that. The 9 of cups. Look at them in the little bumblebee costumes. Parents there on the bench, the swinging bench, in the tree. And then we have princess, prince, our queen, and king. Turn that light away a bit so it's not so glary. Look at this shield with the bee on. Wow. And then we have Ace of Swords. Brilliant 2 of Swords. The 3. Wow. Oh dear, that's not going to end well. The 6. Nice perspective of the boat just leaving shore. 7. 8. We have the 9. And the 10. Oh dear, look at that. They're all fleeing, as you would. And then we have this nice garden scene here. Oh, we have different background. Well, okay, she's more in the foreground here. You can still see the kind of the throne area here. Now, did this finish with Ace of Pentacles? No, it didn't. I looked at that and said, oh, why is it finishing with the Ace of Pentacles? But it's the King, because it just had a single pentacle. So here's our Ace of Pentacles. We've got this beautiful cake that's been sliced with honey. Oh, gosh. That's lovely. The 2. 3. 4. Oh, look at the 5. The 6. there a bird? Yes. Now, he looks like out the Yuletide tarot. I wonder if that's deliberate. The 10. And then our suits here aren't people, they're the bees. For our prince, princess, princess, prince, queen, and king. Wow, really impressed with this deck. I know in the past people have complained about Llewellyn and their cardstock. This is a fantastic cardstock. You can see it's a nice thick deck, beautiful. And I think they've got the winning formula. They've got beautiful packaging, gorgeous books they're producing now. And if the card quality is going to continue like this, then fantastic. Thank you for watching, everybody, and thank you, Kristoffer, if you do watch this. Really appreciate you and your work, and also your kindness for sending me this deck and your other kind gifts as well. I really appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to reading the book on Druidry as well. So if you watch this before tonight, I will be back at 9 p.m. for Throwback Thursday, where we're going to be looking at the Tattoo Tarot, the Ink and Intuition, with Chris from Elemental Cartomancy. So hopefully you'll be able to join us there. Until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.